Check 1 2 test. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3 4 5 test. Check. Check 1. Check test 1 2 3.
तुझे स्पीड भेज जाओ, स्पीड ऐसे चलेगा, उसके हिसाब से लोगों को भरोसा नहीं कर सकते, तभी है वहाँ पर। भेज दिया। वीडियो बन अवार्ड का ना, फर्स्ट यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा, सेकंड रनर अप, देन सेकंड प्राइज गोज टू, इट इज फॉर अवार्ड। हाँ, दिस इज फॉर इधर
for his formal welcome address.
Respected Shri Manoj Joshi ji, Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Shri Bagde ji, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, and Shri Jaideep, OSD, UT, and ex officio Joint Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. It is with immense pleasure and a deep sense of accomplishment that I stand before you today to welcome you all to the valedictory session of the Urban Mobility India 2023. This moment marks the culmination of 3 days of intense discussions, exchange of ideas, and collaborative efforts towards shaping the future of urban mobility in India. This conference has served as a meeting ground for all stakeholders, academicians, startups, industries, and policymakers to come together to address the critical challenges facing our cities and to chart out a course for a more sustainable and resilient urban transport system. It would not be an exaggeration to say that Urban Mobility India Conference and Expo has emerged as one of the most vibrant platforms for interactions on urban mobility, not only in India, but across the world. The 2023 edition of this mega event has come up with many new inputs on the issues we face in this sector, and the deliberations here will certainly help in shaping the strategies for the future. Many domain experts from across the world assembled here and shared their valuable inputs on diverse range of topics. I have been told that around 1,200 people have participated and 80 organizations. We have all benefited immensely by listening to them and participating in the interactions. Throughout the course of this conference, we have witnessed thought-provoking presentations, engaging panel discussions, and sharing of invaluable insights. We have explored innovative solutions, fostered partnerships, and created a roadmap for a brighter, more connected, and eco-friendly future. It is also a matter of great satisfaction that a number of prestigious organizations from across the country and world have participated in the expo that was organized along with this conference. It has been a great learning experience to visit the stalls and gather knowledge about the various initiatives that are being taken in this sector. As we gather here for this valedictory session, I encourage each and every one of you to reflect on the insights gained and to take the lessons learned back to your organizations. Let's work together to implement the strategies and innovations discussed during the conference to bring about a positive change in our cities. For this valedictory session, we are fortunate to have in our midst Shri Manoj Joshi ji, Secretary Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Shri Bagde ji and Shri Jaideep. We are looking forward with eagerness to the valedictory address of Shri Joshi ji and the launch of UMI 2024. He will also give away the awards of excellence and best practices in urban transport. I am sure all the organizations that have participated in the competition for awards are waiting for the results with their fingers crossed. We are also fortunate to have amongst us Mr. Bagde and Shri Jaideep, whose contribution in this field has been commendable and immense. They have been a continuous source of guidance for the entire team over here. I take this opportunity to welcome these dignitaries. And once again, I welcome all of you to this valedictory session, and I earnestly wish that all of our cities have a very excellent, integrated, and resilient urban transport system. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words. May I now request Shri Manoj Joshi, Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bagde, Mr. Jaideep, Mr. Vikas Singh, and friends. Last 3 days have been quite an intense discussion on various topics. I think all of us have learnt a lot from each other. In transport sector, there are a large number of best practices we have seen in the cities, some of which we in this conference every year we give an award. I don't know how much we learn from each other's experience while taking the award, but I'm sure some copying of those best practices do take place. Like what Kerala and now Kochi and now Srinagar have done on water transport. Yeah, we have not really seen water transport, new types of boats coming anywhere else in the country as of now. Delhi has done excellently in terms of last mile connectivity without really trying for it, but has the best last mile connectivity. There are urban transport, the way cities are running buses in Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, and Ahmedabad and Surat are best practices for a lot of people to adopt. I don't think SRTCs are able to copy the city transport services, bus services, the way these cities are done. So probably other states and cities could think of, in any case, state has to subsidize whatever VGF is required, along with whatever now center is offering. But might be a better idea to have a dedicated company doing that work for cities transport and not clubbing it with the entire interstate and intrastate bus services, which have their own legacy, union problems and fleet issues. Probably for a lot of cities, it's a good idea to bring in private sector, which the way they are supplying the buses in the fleets of say 500, 1,000, 200, and the private sector operating it and city managing it and providing the subsidy and providing depots, whatever city can do best or state can do best. That is something to learn. A lot of the metros have done excellent work on AFCs and NCMC cards, smart cards. We have not been able to copy that in buses. It's a time we copy that and bring that in the bus system. Government of India, in our new scheme, we have announced full subsidy for AFC and NCMC card adoption, ITMS adoption and GPS, this entire system adoption for all the buses in the cities. We'll provide 100% subsidy for that. There are other best practices like what Maharashtra has done in terms of bringing additional revenue of coming from higher FSI to the metro. Others have still not done it. Last 2-3 years, we have been hearing everyone appreciating what Maharashtra has done, but no other state has done it. But now I think whatever changes have happened in terms of losses for the metros, probably the states would be more inclined to adopt Maharashtra model, because we have to meet if there are losses in the metro, we have to meet them, and we need to generate additional revenue for that. Now, if in terms of additional registration or stamp duty because of higher FSI and more development coming in, that is one way. We can meet some of the additional cost of metro. But last many years, we have been running metro, but we are not really, other than this example of Maharashtra, we are neither been able to develop a real estate model nor a taxation model where the area which is benefiting out of metro services could generate some additional revenue for government, which could part fund the metro systems. We have been talking about it. We have hired all types of consultants who have given all types of reports on what we call value capture financing. So my friend Jyoti Lal is sitting here. So when I was finance secretary in Kerala, he used to come up with these beautiful consultant-driven reports. One was on unified UMTA, and other one used to be on value capture financing. Those beautiful reports, we have to translate them into actually capturing that value. We have not been able to do. I think we need to, if we want our metros to be financed properly, we need to find appropriate model. So the way highway sector in India has not been able to find appropriate model for funding the highways. They have been funding them only through toll, not through a real estate capture around the development of greenfield highways. Similarly, we need to develop that model for metros if we want metros to be financed and also highways to be financed. The real estate, the largest value capture in our country happens in real estate, not in a rental value, not in anything else. It's a real estate which captures the value. And most of the 90% of the wealth of citizens in India is held in terms of real estate. We had recently a study on in which 95% of the real value in rural areas and urban areas, asset value of citizens is in real estate. So that is the only way probably to capture the value of benefits which is coming in terms of benefits of metros. Another area which we have been talking a lot, and in our ministry we have been pushing for what we call as a transit-oriented development, or so we were asking questions in the ministry and from every academicians, and what is a TOD? What do we mean by TOD? Is it an elephant whose everyone is touching and meaning differently in terms of TOD, or do we have clarity as to what is TOD? And we do realize that the people don't really have a clarity. Certainly, urban planners do not have clarity. We invited proposals. So this year we are giving 15,000 crore rupees as a virtually a 50-year interest-free loan to the states for urban planning reforms. So one of the criteria in that is TOD, what changes states do in TOD. And the type of proposals we have received from about 10-15 states which are made by urban planners, the TCPOs have made those proposals. We did realize that we really don't know what we mean by TOD. So a lot of places they have said TOD, they will make a footpath around the road, they will allow pedestrian movement, they will make pedestrian friendly this thing, that thing. They would allow higher FSI on the roads, but there's no bus service on that road. So a large number of our cities don't have city bus services. So what do we mean by TOD when we don't have we have only public transit, we don't have we have private transit, we don't have public transit. So first thing what we mean is there has to be a public transport when we talk about TOD, be it metro, be it a good bus service. A good 6-lane road, but without a public bus service, probably doesn't qualify for TOD. I don't know, Mohali was an example where we are discussing. They have very good roads, but no substantive bus service. So the first requirement is there has to be a MRTS or a good bus service. Then second point we are discussing is there should be we want densification along that road or along that corridor of metro. A lot of urban planners don't like it. They believe that if we allow densification along these transit corridors, if you instead of 2 FSI, you will allow 4 FSI, the more buildings will come up. These are not the people who use metros, and they would park their cars on the roads, and roads would get further congested, and so it won't really benefit. That's a thinking a large number of urban planners have, including in Delhi, that we should not allow higher FSI or FAR, whatever we call, along these transit nodes. So in that case, do we have a consensus that there should be a densification along the transit-oriented development? Does that TOD means that first the transit, second is the densification? I think more talk needs to be there for consensus. I do believe that densification is the movement around the world. That's a European model or a Japanese model or Singaporean model or a Hong Kong model where you do a densification in the city center. US model also, that densification in the downtown, and rest of the city is an open city where you go by cars and all. But in India, we never had much of a debate on this topic, on the densification topic. Probably we are discussing the issue of densification is, in some cities it is led by developers, but open discussion on this issue doesn't really take place. So in case of transit-oriented development, probably we need more discussion on what do we, on clarity on increasing FSI, and when we increase FSI in an area, what is the essential things which we should ensure? One is we are discussing that the police force should ensure that people don't park cars on the roads. And we have, if they do, we take away their cars or we put a heavy fine on them. If we don't do that, then probably it would be difficult. People would park their cars on the main roads and benefit would not come. Thank you. Other areas in which are capturing our mind and we keep debating and talking about is, in case of mobility issues, is the NCMC cards. The most successful card system till now in India has been probably Delhi Metro's smart cards, which was a pioneer and became very successful because people realized that if they go with the cash, they have to stand in a queue and waste 10 minutes. If they go with the smart card, charge it once for 500 rupees, at least for a month, they don't have to stand in the queue. So everyone realized that they need a smart card. In case of NCMC card, we encountered the problem of KYC. That to issue NCMC card, you need a KYC, which takes much longer than issuance of smart card, which was just payment of cash or other modes of payment, and across the table they were issued. So on the NCMC card, I think we need to work. We have been talking to now RBI as well as Ministry of Finance to simplify the process so that we can do a smarter or faster issuance of cards, which can be used in buses, which can be used in metros across the country, not just in one city. So we need to design it in such a way that money laundering or PMLA issues are taken care, but that becomes a universal card, people can use it. Cash would continue to be used the way it is there in a lot of cities, but probably a sort of a transition which happened in DMRC, that people stopped using cash because there was a penalty in terms of time on using cash. they shifted. Now, whether similar thing can happen in buses, I don't know. But if people feel that using card is more beneficial, they would shift to the card system. Make in India has been our endeavor for last few years, and we're very happy that there is a large transition happened in terms of metros in Make in India. There are very few areas where we are dependent on foreign suppliers, and rest of the foreign suppliers have set up their shops in India, because as we have seen that the metro development has been fastest in India across the world. Barring probably China, I don't know. The last 10 years figures of, what are the 10 years figures of China and India? But other than China, I don't think any other country has had such a fast development of metro in the world. And that's why most of the companies, technology providers and suppliers have come and set up shops in India. But there are still some areas which I'm happy that Bell and NCRTC have worked about those station gates. Areas like rails, the forged rails is another area which we probably need to work. Then there are signaling issues, signaling areas which we need to work further. But in rest of the areas, a good work has been done. The same cannot be said of the bus services. I think the movement of technology is happening so fast in electric bus technology that just to catch up is quite a challenge. We would wish with our tender and with other tenders, more and more Make in India happens in case of electric buses, because that, as day before yesterday, Honorable Minister had said, we have 40,000 buses, city buses, organized city buses in India, and probably we require 150,000 buses. So the requirement of buses in our urban areas is very, very large. And unless their costs go down further, I was very happy to learn today from Transport Secretary in Delhi government that electric buses without any subsidy, they got the rate of 60 rupees per kilometer, while for CNG buses, the rate for them was 72 rupees per kilometer. So if the electric buses finally get supplied at this rate, some cities have faced a bit of a if on that, but if they get supplied at 60 rupees, I think that's great. If we are able to reduce the cost of electric buses, and if the Government of India subsidy also in most of the cities come at say 22 or 24 rupees per kilometer, then it's quite a viable option, provided we adopt I think what Indore has done in terms of fare collection. They got a third party to do the fare collection and got a fairly good rates on fare collection. The large number of Indian cities, the fare collection has been very poor, probably 20 rupees per kilometer or 25 rupees per kilometer. So a good fare collection is paramount for cities for viability of their bus service. So there is a lot to learn from each other, and this conference provides a very good venue for learning from each other and a food for thought as to what in terms of policies should we be doing. It's very policy part is less important for buses. It's far more important to implement it, far more important for metros, which are very, very cost intensive. So policy clarity is very important for that, and hope we have learned enough in these days, and we'll keep learning from each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for enlightening us with such valuable inputs. We will surely take them forward. Achievements are not possible without constant endeavor and grit, and perseverance will surely reap a reward. It's now time for the much-awaited award ceremony of 16th UMI 2023. I request the dignitaries on the dais to please come forward for the award ceremony. The first category is Certificate Distribution and Trophy for Best Research Paper in the Research Symposium conducted in 8 sessions in these 2 days from 28th and 29th October 2023. The second runner-up, that is the third prize, goes to Mrs. Dilwaiz Ali, NIT Srinagar. The second prize goes to Miss Karthika P. Shobhana, IISC, Bangalore. And the most awaited first prize goes to Miss Aishri Barua from IIT Hyderabad. It was said by Albert Einstein, quote, "True sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination," unquote. And imagination leads to innovation. The next category is Certificate for Innovation. As part of Urban Mobility India Innovation Challenge, organized by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India in collaboration with GIZ India, winners are being awarded in 3 different categories. Award for Best Innovative Solution goes to Pothole Raja. Award for Best Sustainable Solution goes to Namma Yatri. And the award for the UMI Innovation Challenge goes to Microgrid Labs India. We invite the team of Pothole Raja, Namma Yatri, and Microgrid Labs India to please collect the award. A very big round of applause to all the winning teams. The next in line is the trophy for Best Exhibition in the Conference and Expo. The decision of the jury goes with Kochi Metro Rail Limited for the third prize. Congratulations. The second prize goes to Bharat Electronics Limited. And the first prize has been won jointly by Coral Telecom Limited and Sparsh. We will now commence rollout of list of entries selected and handover of awards for excellence in urban transport to the winning cities. Awardee under category 1, city with the best public transport system is Srinagar Smart City Limited for their Srinagar's multimodal transport system project. Srinagar Smart City Limited has taken a comprehensive approach to improve public transport in the city with an integrated public transport plan with rationalized routes for all modes. I call upon the stage Mr. Athar Amir Khan, IAS, Commissioner, Srinagar Municipal Corporation and CEO, Srinagar Smart City Limited, and Mr. Anuj Malhotra, General Manager, Srinagar Smart City Limited. Awardee under category 2, city with the best non-motorized transport system is Pimpri Chinchwad Municipal Corporation for their NMT-friendly Pimple Saudagar neighborhood project. Pimpri Chinchwad PCMC aim is to transform the Pimple Saudagar neighborhood into an NMT-friendly hub and to enhance accessibility, encourage social cohesion and promote active lifestyles. I call upon the stage Mr. Shekhar Singh, Municipal Commissioner, Pimpri Chinchwad Municipal Corporation, Mr. Pramod Ombhase, Joint City Engineer PCMC, Mr. Bapu Sahib Gaikwad, Executive Engineer PCMC, and Mr. Sunil Pawar, Deputy Engineer PCMC. Awardee under category 3, city with the most innovative financing mechanism is Jabalpur City Transport Services Limited for their financial mechanism for sustainable city bus services project. Jabalpur City Transport Services Limited bus services currently having ridership of 45,000 with 100 buses in the city. To improve the level of services without any excessive burden on public exchequer and maintaining the feasibility of private enterprise, a new hybrid gross cost model was adopted with viable gap funding approach. On the stage to receive the awards are Mr. Sachin Vishwakarma, CEO, Jabalpur City Transport Services Limited, Mr. S.K. Upadhyay, Deputy CEO, JCTSL, Mr. Surya Prakash Balmik, AO, JCTSL, and Mr. Ankita Gupta, Senior Transport Planner, JCTSL. Awardee under category 4, city with the best record of public involvement in its transport planning is Sustainable Transport and Efficient Mobility Society, East Khasi Hills, Shillong, for their shared commuter services project. Sustainable Transport and Efficient Mobility Society, started at the shared commuter services for school students with an aim to transform the urban mobility in Shillong. I welcome on the stage to receive the award Ms. Isha Vanda Lalu, CEO, Mr. Michael J. Thama, Mr. Rijid K. Sun, Mr. Midhun Shankar K, Mrs. Anjana Verma TC. Awardee under category 5, city with the best green transport initiative is Kochi Metro Rail Limited for their Kochi Water Metro project. KMRL, an environment-friendly, sustainable, integrated water transport system revolutionizing urban connectivity, spanning an impressive 76 kilometers. Water Metro connects 10 islands through a network of 38 water metro terminals. Mr. K.R. Jyothilal, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, General Administration Department, Power Department, Forest Department, Metro, Aviation, Transport Department, Government of Kerala is here to receive the award. Awardee under category 6, Metro Rail with best multimodal integration is Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, MMRDA, for their multimodal integration project for 30 stations of Mumbai Metro Line 2A and 7. I welcome on the stage Mr. M. Mahadev, Chief Transport and Communication Division, MMRDA. Mr. Taruvar Banerjee, Mr. Khubchand Pawar, and Mr. Ritesh Patel. Under category 7, Metro Rail with best passenger services and satisfaction, I feel immense joy and proud to announce the name of my Delhi Metro Rail Corporation Limited for our Delhi Metro Rail project jointly with Uttar Pradesh Metro Rail Corporation Limited for their Lucknow Metro Rail project. I call upon the stage Dr. Vikas Kumar, Managing Director, is already here. Shri Ashish Kundra, Principal Secretary, Commissioner Transport, Government of NCT of Delhi, and Directors of Delhi Metro Rail Corporation Limited. GMRC has redefined public transportation in India, serving 6 million passengers daily with a remarkable 99.9% punctuality and having a flawless safety record. The joint winner is UPMRC. Lucknow Metro UPMRC developed and implemented unique approach to engage with their passengers and customers through various platforms like CRM system. I call upon the stage Mr. Sushil Kumar, Managing Director, Uttar Pradesh Metro Rail Corporation Limited. Mr. Swadesh Kumar Singh, General Manager Operations.
Celebration on wheels, यात्रियों की आज पहली पसंद बन चुकी है. We care for your luggage scheme के तहत अनोखे lost
Awardee under Category 8, running trophy for the state UT, which has implemented Best Urban Transport Project previous year, is Capital Region Urban Transport, CRUT, for their MoBus and Mo E-Ride. I call upon the stage Mr. Arun Bothra, IPS, Managing Director, Capital Region Urban Transport, to come and collect the award. CRUT is the flag bearer of changing urban transport scenario in the country. In addition, CRUT has pioneered inclusive public transportation for marginalized communities. I would request the dignitaries to please have a seat. As Chandrasekhar Azad famously said, don't see others doing better than you. Beat your own records every day, because success is a fight between you and yourself. We urge all the awardees to continue showing the path and achieve grander successes. This concludes our award ceremony. Once again, a big round of applause to all the winners. I now invite Shri Manoj Joshi, Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, for the launch of UMI 2024. Thank you, sir, for unveiling the first look of UMI 2024 and for announcement of the theme, Standardization and Optimization of Urban Transport Solution, date 25th to 27th October 2024, and venue, Gandhinagar, for the next conference. Now I request Shri Jaideep, OSD UT, and ex officio Joint Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, to propose a vote of thanks.
Shri Manoj Joshi sir, Secretary Mahua, Shri Surendra Kumar Bagale, Additional Secretary Mahua, Shri Vikas Kumar, MD DMRC, Senior Officers of my Ministry, State Government and Municipal Commissioners, MDs and Senior Officers of Metro Rail Companies, Senior Officers from State Transport Undertaking, distinguished guests from India and abroad, scholars, researchers, ladies and gentlemen. The UMI conference has been a major platform for networking, exchange of idea and experience between policymakers, city managers, researchers, engineers, entrepreneurs, manufacturers, focusing attention on critical challenge and key opportunity in urban transport sector in India, and to disseminate best practices from India in the world. In this 3 days conference, from 27th to 29th, we have deliberated on the theme of integrated and resilient urban transport and have come out with meaningful suggestions and recommendations. We would like to express our sincere thanks to Honorable Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, Shri Hardeep Singh Puri ji, for inaugurating the exhibition, conference and sharing his valuable thoughts on the subject. We are also thankful to Shri P.S. Kharola, CMD ITPO, for his keynote address in the inaugural session. We are thankful to Shri Manoj Joshi, Secretary Mahua, for his continuous guidance and directions in organizing this conference. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Surendra Kumar Bagale, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Chairperson and all the members of Award Selection Committee for recommending the award winners for excellence in 8 selected categories of urban transport. I also take the opportunity to thank the member of UMI Technical Committee for their valuable technical contribution in shaping the agenda and suggestions for selection of speakers. We are thankful to GIZ, ADB, the World Bank, WRI India, CEW, TERI, and ICCT India for their collaboration and active participation as knowledge partners in the conference. I am thankful to all the chairpersons and the speakers of plenary session, conclave, and technical sessions for sharing their expertise and guiding the deliberations for meaningful conclusion and way forward in the respective sessions. I am thankful to Dr. Manoj M., Associate Professor, IIT Delhi, and his team for organizing the research symposium in a methodical and efficient manner. Our special thanks are due to Shri Vikas Kumar, Managing Director, DMRC, and his team for their support and cooperation in organizing this mega event successfully. Our special thanks to various states and city authorities for sending the entries for awards. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the winners. Our special thanks to the Managing Director of Metro Rail companies and their respective teams for sparing their valuable time in attending and contributing to the session deliberations. Our thanks are due to all the media partners, sponsors, exhibitors for taking active part in the conference and contributing to its success. Our sincere thanks are due to all the officers of the state and cities for their support and participation. I am thankful to all those who have involved directly or indirectly for organizing the event. I am thankful to my colleague in my ministry for their valuable support. Last but not the least, I thank entire IUT team for their undeterred effort, timely response, and their punctual diligence to organize this mega event. I thank you all the delegates, participants who took active part in deliberations in the conference. We are also thankful to Colonel Harpreet Manchanda, Maniksha Center, and Chime Tours Private Limited event manager for making all the necessary arrangement in a very efficient manner. Finally, I extend my sincere gratitude to all the participants of the conference and the fervent audience for their enthusiastic engagement. I look forward to the urban transport community to assemble again in large number next year from 25th October 2024 to 27th October 2024 at Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your concluding remarks and vote of thanks. Navarambha, Anyarambha, Asyantam Adayati. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. So with this, we come to the closing of UMI Conference and Expo 2023. Thank you all once again. I request you all to join us for high tea organized in the foyer area. Thank you very much, all of you.
Please have a